Hi everyone, welcome back to the podcast. I have Keshav with me. And Keshav,
So today my topic is if I'm going to have a kid, I want to know.
if you're not there, when I have a kid. Correct.
When I'm going.
You
to,
should have a kid, Keshav. You're a good dad.
Okay, sir. When I have a kid,
Yeah.
I have to teach them what is finance because I did not get that much knowledge from our parents, like what is finance and all. So I have to teach it to my kids to make them lead their life in a very good way. So how to teach them, sir? How to teach the kids? Even for me, it is very hard to follow the steps. So what are the simple ways I can make my kids to follow or know about finance, sir?
Let me get some caffeine into my brain so I can start thinking such hard problems.
Okay, sir.
Jokes aside, use real world, real life opportunities. When they go to a shop,
Okay.
right? You're buying chocolate. Stand with them. Give them 10 rupees in their hand. Let them pay for it. Let them understand. They're giving something, they're getting something, and they're getting some change back. That's the first thing they need to realize. That there is a transaction happening. Most times you walk into the store, daddy, 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 I want that. And that's all they do. Next they know it's there in their hand. How it came to hand, they don't know.
Correct, sir.
They don't understand there's an actual transaction happening here. For that to come to their hand, they're giving something. They don't understand that because you're not exposing them to that.
Correct.
So use real world opportunities to
Make them understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you ever pay a college fees? School fees?
No, sir.
I had to pay all my school fees, college fees. My father will give me my check draft. I'll go, even in my school. When I go boarding school, right? So first thing I have to do when I go to school there is because money transfer and all that wasn't there in the initial days. In India, that too. I'm sitting on top of a hill station. So I'll have my draft with me. I have to carry it carefully. I'll go there to go to the finance department and I'll give it. They'll take a note of everything and they'll give me a receipt for the payment. So I actually understood how much I'm paying to get educated, or at least think that I'm getting educated.
Okay. Sir, all these days I had a doubt, sir. Having this conversation with you, when we get to see Anand, sir, he's on some level like he likes saving, he likes investment, and he doing all that. But on the other side, you are there. You both are brothers, but you are in both, what to say, sir, extremes. Like he likes saving and he like investment, but you are like,
It's like spending.
you like spending not too much, sir. You also know.
Trust me, I like spending lots. It's just that my brother has, over the years, worked on me so much that I don't spend so much.
Yeah, sir. How it is hard to accept.
Anand is born in a certain way. First, realize something. Anand is not like you and me. You and me, in a bell curve. You know what a bell curve is, right? It's like this, right? This is where majority of 80% of the people are.
Okay.
Okay? 10% is there, 10% is there. These are people who are in one extreme who don't do anything. There's the other extreme who do everything.
Okay.
You and me are here in the 80%. Okay? Anand is in this side. Because his nature is always to save. From childhood, as far back as I remember, when he gets a toy, he'll never open the toy. He'll keep it brand new.
So then what is the purpose of giving him money?
I don't understand this. All his toys, he had kept like that. 10 years later, when I was born, I came, played with all his toys. I opened all his boxes. I broke everything. He had shoes. Brand new shoes. My mother bought him from UK. Back then, you couldn't even dream of those kind of shoes. He kept it just like that, in the box, untouched. I came, took them to boarding school and got stolen in the first day. But to his credit, till date, he has never complained about it. He has never been angry with me. He has always tried to help me.
Okay.
I always had to help my brother the other way. I keep telling him, you don't have to save all the time, man. Who are you going to save for? Spend a little bit. It's okay. Go, enjoy.
So that's
After much pushing, now he has iPhone. He bought the iPhone. He gave permission to my sister-in-law to allow her to buy that phone for him. That too not the best top-end phone. 2nd-generation iPhone 13 phone, low-end phone he has. So it's too different. So the dynamics are very different. So Anand doesn't have a problem saving. Anand has a problem spending.
okay.
See, it's never good to be on one side. Right? Life should be always a balance, like a seesaw. Only when you're in balance, life is nice. Life is only meaningful when you have experiences. If you're cutting all your experiences and you sit in one corner and say, I'll have no experiences, then what's the point of living? Nor should you live in such a way where you're putting your life in danger every single moment. So you should teach your children about balance. You should not teach them of extremes.
Okay.
You should not say, now save, 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 save. Whatever money you get, put it in saving. Whatever. No. You teach your children, save and buy.
Okay.
You should not tell them you can never buy. That's wrong. Then what child will feel happy living life? If every time you say no, no, save, 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 you're like, Dada, what's the point of life?
Correct, sir.
I can't go out. I can't go to movie. I can't buy latest toys. I can't buy a video game. I must save. I must save. For what am I saving? Even you say this, sir. You initially before 200 videos, the first few videos, you're very confused. Like, what am I saving for?
Yes, sir. True.
So I'm not against spending. All I'm saying is save and spend. Save and spend.
Okay. Understood, sir.
It's like eating food. The reason why we eat food is to live. But you should not live to eat food. There's a balance.
Correct, sir. So my another question is, again coming to your childhood, how it is hard for you to know about that, sir? Because every time you introduce yourself as like, I am also like you guys, I'm also like you guys. So how it is hard, sir? You also face the same problem.
Yes. Yes. You think I did not do impulse buying? Of course I did. And I had a father who would never say no to me. Whatever I asked for, my father will buy me. Believe it or not, anything I asked for, my father will be like, take, no problem. It will be like, at least use it. His rule was, okay, I'll buy it for you, but at least use it. I want guitar. Okay, I'll buy it, but at least play a little while. I want this exercise equipment. Okay, but at least use it. Because my room and house was full of things I would buy and not use at all. I would have lots of art material. I'll have lots of this and that. My father could afford to buy it. So he would keep buying it. I didn't realize the value of it till much later. And I explained to you the other video about safety net.
Yeah, sir.
It took me a long time to realize that. Now I don't do that with my kids. I don't. Yes, I do buy them what they want, but I make them understand. I choose to buy this for you. My son is like, why don't we buy a BMW? We bought this, right? I said, yes, I can afford a BMW, but I don't need it.
Correct.
It's like, why can't we go stay in this hotel when we travel? I'm like, yeah, I can stay there, but I don't need to. This is good enough. For all the things we need to do, this is good enough. It's safe, it's clean, it's secure. Okay? It's nice. It's close to all the places we want to go. So this is good enough. Why do we need to stay in that? Because the problem is, we all suffer this, including me, is a status game. Okay. Especially in the school which I went to. I suffered it even more because when you go to a very good school, so-called expensive school, you tend to feel poor because majority of your classmates are all much more wealthier than you. Though you come from a very wealthy family, imagine going to a school which is like one of the most expensive schools and sitting there and thinking you're poor. That's how crazy it is.
Understood.
So even that is important, where you decide to put your kids to study. More than the education, they're exposed to the people around them. That molds and influences them. So that also you have to pay attention to. Okay. Because realize, your kids are only with you awake 2 to 3 hours.
Correct.
Rest of the time they're sleeping. Rest of the time they're in school. Okay?
Correct.
So the time which you actually spend doing things with them is very little. So then you have to pay attention to, so where do they spend most of their time awake? What is influencing them most of the time? You realize that is school. So you have to pick and choose a school which aligns with what you want your child to learn.
Okay.
It has he's going to have the kind of classmates who's going to help him learn what you want him to learn. So important to know how those parents are, that school, how is the teachers.
Okay.
It's just not, it's the best school. Go talk to the teachers, especially in primary school, is very important. Because when you reach 10th grade, 12th grade and all that, you already have your mind is set.
Yes, sir.
Cement is set.
Yes, sir.
It's very hard to break it. Like how you are set.
Yes, sir.
You know who you are, what you want and all that. So that first primary school from LKG to around 5th standard is the most important crucial time, and those teachers are the most important teachers because those teachers are the ones who are going to make your son into the person he is.
Okay.
And those people need to think savings is important. Those people need to know money is important. So when you meet the teachers, say, what do you think about money? Do you think financial literacy is important? If the teacher's like, no, sir, A, B is important and apple and banana, then you're like, okay, madam, thank you very much. But if that teacher's like, no, sir, financial literacy, yes, we have also realized it's very important that we should start from an early age. That's a school teacher your son should be interacting with. School is not important, but that teacher is important. And second, you should find out how long has the teacher been in the school. You don't want to join the school and the teacher finds a better job and gone. That I noticed in languages in all schools. From my time to this time, second languages is a big problem in all the schools because those teachers never stay. You will see the French teacher, if it's second language, constantly changing. If it's a Hindi teacher, constantly changing. Every 6 months, there'll be a new teacher. Maths teacher, science teacher will all be there. But for some reason, the language teachers always keep changing, which is something which I want to investigate and find out why in our school, in our society, second language teachers, every 6 months, they're changing. And I've asked them this question, will you be here for some time? And the last one left in 6 months. They're like, no, sir, I'm here. I'm not leaving. And then come next parent teachers, someone else is sitting. I'm like, what happened? She said she's not leaving. No, sir, she left. So this is what's important. Financial literacy starts with school, primary school. Okay. So that's where it's most important. More than what you do, all those YouTube videos, books and all you read, they'll tell you, put piggy bank, talk about money, talk about how you're saving and earning. Kids think parents are idiots. Kids think their teachers are gods, especially when they're in primary. So those teachers are the most important. Those teachers, you need to sit and teach them finance first. Because they're the ones who are teaching your children. Answered?
Understood, sir.
Now it's suddenly different, you're looking at it, no?
Yes,
all this time we thought sir is going to sit here and talk about ways I should teach my child, ways I should do this, open bank account, open finance, investment account.
In our country, that is in the mindset that parents are the one who are molding.
And this education will not be done online ever. You can be rest assured, 0 to 5th grade, you will still go to physical school. Even when artificial intelligence has come, technology has come, basic learning to walk, artificial intelligence cannot teach human how to walk, how to talk, how to be human. Artificial intelligence doesn't know how to be human. Another human being has to teach a human being how to be human. And that will always be a physical school, trust me. After that, it might all become artificial intelligence. You learn online and you do YouTube and all that. But to learn the basics, I'm a human being, that I am a person, it will only happen face to face with a teacher.
Understood, sir.
Understood? Yes, interesting topic?
Yes, sir.
You think they would find it interesting?
Very interesting, sir. Yes, sir.
You think you retained your audience, Keshav? Yeah. Keshav always worries about all this, retaining audience, when they click through and all that. I don't know any of this nonsense because I don't worry about all that, but Keshav does. So if you guys feel for Keshav and you want to encourage him, do whatever nonsense he needs you to do. Anyway, thanks for watching the video and I'll see you guys out there. Bye.
Thank you.